Hi, and welcome to Pilates by Kez. Today's workout is standing Pilates for seniors. You don't have to be a senior to do this workout, and all you'll need today is a mat. So let's get started by warming up the body. Standing in the center of your mat, feet hips distance apart, nice and tall, shoulders roll back. We're gonna lift the opposite arm and leg for marching. So we lift and slowly lower. Opposite arm and leg reach and lower. Exhale to lift and lower. Feel free to go as slow or as fast as you need to. If it's too much with the coordination of the arm and the leg, start with just the leg and add in the arm if you can. You can also move closer to a wall to help you feel more steady. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Starting to pick up the pace now. Just getting that heart pounding, getting the blood flowing, warming up the body. And exhale. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Just for a few more here. Last 3 sets. One more each side. Arms come down by the sides. Inhale, reach those arms up and overhead. Exhale, diving forward, rolling all the way down as low as you can go. You have a deep bend in the knees if you need to, or a little bend if that's better. Inhale at the bottom, exhale from the bottom of the spine. Slowly round up one vertebrae at a time, rebuilding the spine with the head coming up last. Inhale as those arms reach. Exhale, folding forward again. Bend the knees if you need to. All the way down, just as low as you can go. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale from the bottom of the spine. Start rounding up one vertebrae at a time. All the way up, shoulders roll back, head comes up last. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, folding forward. Nice and slow as you round it down, bending the knees if you need to. Inhale at the bottom and exhale, slowly rounding that spine all the way up. Shoulders roll back, head comes up last. One more here. Arms reach up. Exhale, folding forward. All the way down. This time let's stay down at the bottom. Grab onto opposite elbows. Biceps come by the ears. Let the head and arms hang heavy here. You can side to side, swaying side to side, just loosening up those muscles. The bend in the knees can be a little or a lot, whatever feels good for your body. Slowly swaying back to center. Arms go down and round up one vertebrae at a time, rolling that spine all the way to the top. Shoulders back and down. Arms by the sides. Staying here in this position, just lift the heels high and lower down. Nice calf raise here. Exhale, lift and lower. Again, you can do this with one hand on the wall if that makes you feel more stable and secure. Exhale, lift and lower. Feel free to add the arms and lower. Whatever's comfortable for you, go at your own pace. And lift and lower. Feel those calves. Let's do 5 more. And 4. Last 3. And 2. One more, lower those heels down. Good. If you want to pedal those feet out just to get those calves loose, if that feels good for you. From here, we're going to open the legs just a little wider, about shoulder distance apart. Arms come out to a letter T. I'm going to reach the opposite arm to the opposite ankle and come back up to center. So like you're a windmill, just reaching side to side. Exhale, reach. Inhale, coming up. Again, feel free to have a little bend in the knee if that feels better for your body. And reach. Last set here, 1 to each side. Coming back to center, bring those hands right behind the head. Drop the shoulders down the back with the elbows wide. Think about taking that elbow all the way down to the same ankle and back up to center. Exhale down, inhale up. It's a nice side crunch here for these obliques. Thinking about the rib cage gliding towards the hip bone. Legs are stable, just that upper body's moving. Just whatever range of motion is comfortable for you. A few more reps on each side. Back to center, let's rotate this time. So keeping the hands behind the head. Exhale, rotate to one side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Now I really want you to think about rotating from the rib cage and keeping the hips square. So both those hip points should be shining directly forwards, and just the rib cage, the upper body is rotating, feeling those obliques work again. Your arms might even start to get a little tired from holding them up. Exhale as you rotate, inhale, come to center. Now you're welcome to stay here. If you'd like to add on, as you rotate, we'll lift the opposite knee, come back to center. So exhale, lift and rotate, inhale, center and down. Again, take your time, don't rush. You don't have to go at the same pace as me, or if you're doing this with a friend, you don't have to go at the same pace as them. Just do whatever works for your body. Keep that breath going, and a nice exhale as you twist. Inhale, come to center. One more each side. Back to center, arms down. With legs hip distance apart, let's bring the hands to the hips to help steady us. You can also have one hand up against the wall if that's more comfortable for you. I'm going to take that right foot, tap it right in front of you, and then keeping balance on that left leg, a slight bend in the knee, I'm going to tap that foot back behind you and sweep it around and back in front. So you're just going to lift, sweep and tap, lift, sweep and tap. So what we're doing here is we're using our core to stabilize our body. So pulling those ribs up and in. You're also going to feel that standing leg working. Again, you have just a slight bend in that knee. Exhale, sweep around. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, sweep around. Inhale, sweep it back. Now again, you're welcome to stay here. This is enough for you. If you want to take it up a notch, you'll follow me on this next rep. So as we sweep that leg back, it's going to go all the way behind us. Come into a curtsy lunge, stand up and bring that leg forward. So we go back behind, curtsy lunge, stand and forward. So the legs going all the way across the body and back in front. Sweep, lunge, stand and up. Again, feel free to use a wall beside you if that makes you feel more comfortable. Last one here. And we'll switch sides. That left foot taps forward, we'll sweep it back and around. Back and around. Again, just a slight bend in that right knee. Core is working hard to stabilize. Option to have a hand on the wall if that makes you feel more comfortable. Make sure you're breathing. Take a break and grab water whenever you need to. And if you added on the other side, let's add on right here. That leg goes behind for a curtsy lunge. Stand around and tap. We go behind, curtsy lunge, stand around and tap. Again, take your time, whatever pace works for you. feel that standing glute by now. Last one here. All the way forward and down. From a standing position, legs hip distance apart, we're gonna go right into a squat. So you're gonna sit back like you're sitting on a chair as you raise the arms, stand and lower the arms. So we sit and stand. Now as you sit, you should be able to see your toes in front of your knees. So make sure that those tailbones are reaching away from you far enough so that you're coming to a nice tracking position, the knees right over the ankles, and you can see those toes. And if this is too much for you, just limit your range of motion. Last one, let's hold it down. Take those arms out like you're gonna high five two people. Pull the elbows down to the hips and raise. Exhale, pull and lift. Pull and lift. So you're gonna feel those legs burning. Your ribs are pulling off your thighs and you're feeling those lats work as you pull those elbows to the hips. Exhale to pull, inhale, release. If this is too much for you, come to standing and just do the arms. Should be able to wiggle those toes. Your weight is in the heels. For 2, 1, arms up, stand, and rest. Now let's step the legs out wide, wider than shoulder distance, and then externally rotate the legs from the hip joint. So from the hips, turn the legs out so the toes are pointing out to the sides. From here, we're gonna go right into a plie squat. So I'm gonna have my arms down by the sides, soft round in the elbows. We're gonna sit straight down as those arms go out and stand. So I want you to imagine that you're in a toaster and you can only go straight up and down. So your bottom should be going straight down, not sticking out. And again, those knees should be tracking right over the toes. If you have knee problems here, maybe count these out and go back to something we did earlier. Exhale down, inhale up. Let's hold this one down, arms out to the sides. From here, I just want you to lift one heel up and lower it down. Switch and lower, just one heel at a time. Keeping those shoulders back over the hips. Again, you're in that toaster, so your bottom isn't sticking out, it's straight down. Your toast won't pop if your bottom goes out too far, right? And lift, and lower, lift, and lower. Take your time. One more on each side. Lower that heel, stand all the way up. Really nice work. From here, let's go to the wall. So standing up against the wall, we're gonna have both hands on the wall about shoulder distance apart. You can lean a little bit of weight into the wall, pulling the ribs up, dropping the shoulders down. Just a slight bend in that left knee. The right leg's gonna lift up and back, tap the floor. Lift and tap, lift and tap. So we're working those glutes and hamstrings, the back of the leg. It's not a huge movement. Right where the glute meets the hamstring is that area we want to work here. Try not to have a lot of movement in the hips. Two more. Last one here. From here, that leg goes out to the side, around and down. So you're just showing a half circle with that leg. We go out, in, and down. Out, in, and down. You should also feel that standing leg working. Last one. We'll switch sides. So starting with a soft bend in that right knee, the left leg reaches back. Lift from the back of the leg, tap the floor. Lift and tap. Lift and tap. Again, not a lot of movement in the hips, ribs pull up, core is engaged. Hands are supporting you. Just a small lift from where the glute meets the hamstring. For 3, 2, 1, out to the side, around and down. Out, around and down. Just a little half circle. Feel those glutes engaging. Two more. Last one and down. Let's stay on the wall for some standing push-ups. So we're going to keep those hands right in line with the shoulders. Walk the feet out just slightly. We'll be on the balls of the feet, extending the arms. So you're going to feel just a little bit of an incline. Ribs are pulling up. And we're going to start just by bending those elbows straight down towards the wall and give it a push. So just nice and easy. You don't have to go too far. Just make it a small motion, keeping that body and one long line from heel to shoulder. Making sure that core is still engaged. We want those elbows going straight back towards the ribs so we feel those triceps turning on. Just 2 more. And the last one, push, slowly walking down. Let's take one more last deep breath in as those arms reach up. Exhale, folding forward all the way down, just like we started. Soft bend in the knees. Let the head and arms hang heavy here. Shake side to side if that feels good. We'll take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly rounding up one vertebrae at a time, rebuilding that spine. Head comes up last. Thank you all so much for joining me today. This has been Pilates by Kels. Please like and comment if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I'll see you next time.